Hey, it's Daniel, Powell Machine Incorporated, Powell Cams. Today we've got a 55mm Pontiac solid roller that was damaged. I already done got it reground, but this front face, and I can only assume, let me see if you can see it. You can see the face here is tore up where the thrust plate rides. So I can only assume that it was, I don't know, too much, too tight on the thrust clearance, and or an oiling issue, or the plate was already hurt or something. I don't know what done that, but it had a one lobe that was tore up from a lifter wheel taking a dump. So we got all that sorted out. We just got to cut this face. So I figured I'd show you how we do that. So stay tuned and we'll get into it. So a couple of things before we get started. I know it's been a long time since we've done a video, and there's just a lot of stuff going on internally, externally, and we just really hadn't had time. I'm probably gonna do, if you wanna see that kind of stuff, I'll do another video, just kind of an update of where we at, what's going on. But ultimately, we got house projects going on. We super duper busy in the shop, and Andrew is no longer with us at the business. So he has moved on to bigger and better things. So it's just me and the wife. So that's, all of that is ultimately the reason, but hopefully we'll do like a shop update video and just talk about some of the projects going on and where we at, what we doing, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into this deal. So what I've done is I've got why I sort of figured out. I come in and touched off on the nose and then backed up a little bit, set a stop so we don't hit the nose diameter. And then luckily on the Burco versus the Van Norman, the Burco table has 2 speeds. So you got fast and slow. And it's just it just turns it into a real fine gear ratio. So that way we can feed into that face nice and smooth and spark out on it and then feed off, and you know, it should look really nice. I mean, we do it on the Van Norman and the standard gear and it works, but that really fine ratio just helps us to, you know, be able to touch off on it, and it's just a little more easier to control. So I'm gonna bring you on in here where you can see better, and then we're gonna get this show on the road. All right, let's get this thing fired off, see if we can make it happen. I don't know if my splash guard's no, it ain't gonna be any way. I'll get my splash guard up here. All right. We'll just take it nice and easy till we get it to clean up. coming right along, and we ain't took 2 or 3 thousandths off of it. Sometimes a lot of that stuff looks worse than it really is. But still, we need it to be nice and smooth and flat, so when he does put a new retainer plate on it, it don't tear it up. But these, and a lot of this stuff like this has it, but these actually have an oil hole that intersects with the, so you got this hole here, and then there's a hole in the face that actually squirts oil on the thrust. So why they'd ever have any problem is beyond me, unless, like I said, we just had thrust distance was too tight. You know, that's controlled by the timing set. So it's possible the timing set was mismachined, but I'm totally speculating. That looks real good. I'm gonna let that spark out and then we'll see what that looks like. And I still need to polish the nose, and I'm gonna polish all the journals when we get the face done. We're gonna back off there. Oh yeah, that looks lovely. Lovely. Get the water out of the way here. I don't know. Let me go ahead and get this polished while we're here, and then I'll pop it out so you can see. You can really see it. Really see it. I just got some 400 grit. We'll just slick it up. So you see that, it's nice, and there was just some, like, I don't know if you can see that or not, like some golden or something right there. I don't know if the timing set was loose or, I don't know, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing, and that diameter is good. So like I say, I just polished that nose with some 400 grit to make it, you know, smooth, but I don't see no other issues. I done run it in the cam doctor. I'm gonna just confirm that we ain't got no run out one more time, and then that right there is done. It's ready for the brown truck. So set it back in here. So anyway, so we see junk like that all the time, you know, like I say all the time. I mean, it's pretty common. So we always, you know, try to fix all that stuff if we can. I mean, some stuff's too bad to fix, some stuff ain't, you know, but we still do a pile of regrind stuff. So having said that, hopefully that was educational or entertaining or both. But if you run into stuff like that, you know, don't junk your cam. A lot of times, you know, we can sort that junk out. So, all right, see you on the next one. Thanks so much.